Hey guys, Ashley here. I just got back from the grocery store, so I thought it would be cool to show you guys some of the least expensive items that we have on our list almost every week that sort of sustain us through the winter. During the spring months, we have a CSA share with a local farmer, and we get lots of fresh, seasonal, local produce, but the winter months are harder, especially on our budget. I've written about our budget in the past, and it's ranged anywhere from like $50 to $75 a week. I'm hoping to update that sometime soon because it has changed and it is hard to stick lower and lower, but we still are able to most weeks stick below 75, if not closer to that 60 number range. But it's hard, and it means that we have had to make some concessions over the years with the types of foods that we buy. We primarily cook with whole foods, so couponing isn't really, I don't know why I just said couponing. Couponing, I don't know. That's not really an option because we don't get a lot of boxed things, so it's a matter of sort of picking and choosing what's fresh and what's on sale at any given time. So I want to make this kind of short because you guys said you like shorter videos, and I will just jump right in with canned beans. I would like to start using dry beans because I know that those are the lowest priced, but canned beans I can use in anything from veggie burgers to slow cooker soups to even some desserts, as you saw in my post on Friday. So and there are lots of varieties, lots of protein, very healthy. And actually, we got a bunch of these from my mother-in-law who had a huge can sale at her grocery store down where she lives in New Jersey. So thanks for those, Kathy. We use them all the time. Another item we like are canned tomatoes. I got interrupted. You know, life with a toddler. But canned tomatoes are another item that we really like. We use diced, pureed, like anything, because we put them in soups, we make sauces, everything. I mean, I love fresh tomatoes during the summer season, and I actually would like to experiment with canning some of my own this summer, but I just didn't get there last year with learning everything. I could only handle trying fruits, you know, like blueberries. But canned tomatoes are something we use every week, almost every day. Let's see. Next, I like dry items that you can buy in bulk. I like rice and lentils. Usually I have brown rice, but we have a bunch of white rice left over, so I want to use up what we have before buying more. Lentils are great to put in burgers and just on the side, or if we're making actually some stuff in my tagine. I think that's how you say it, right? Tagine. Which I'm going to talk more about soon, but it's just great to always have that stuff for sides or even to bulk up like a veggie burger or a soup. Greek yogurt. Now this isn't really considered necessarily a cheap item, but I have found it for less money at a grocery store, and I'll talk more about the stores I shop at in another post, but I was able to get this particular one for like $3.89, which is almost $1.50 under what I can buy it for at Wegmans. A Greek yogurt, I like to eat it alone. I like to eat it even as part of breads. We make biscuits using Greek yogurt. Ada likes Greek yogurt. I just like that it has higher protein, and we get plain, so it's, you know, low fat, low sugar and everything. It's just a really good nutritional thing to add to our menu. Onions. I mean, I got this whole bag for 99 cents, and I cannot think of many meals at all that I do not put, that I don't put onions in. They go to flavor, you know, soups, stir fries. I can't even think what I don't put them in. Same with garlic, actually. So onions and garlic are sort of the same thing. Russet potatoes. Now, I like sweet potatoes, and I know that they are more nutritional and everything, but I think I got this whole bag for under $2.50. So russet potatoes, we make our own French fries that we bake, or we can just do baked potatoes, or make our own hash browns if we're having breakfast for dinner. It's just a really great option because they keep forever, and they're so cheap. Oats. Definitely oats. I have oatmeal for breakfast almost every single day. It's such a cheap, easy option. I also pulse my own oats to make flour for baked goods, and I have them almost every day. And if you're a breastfeeding mother, these are great for your milk supply. So when I was breastfeeding Ada, I ate oats all the time. Let's see. Okay. Spinach. Spinach might not seem like a cheap item because I think a lot of greens tend to be expensive, so the more you can buy at one time, the better. And we usually get like club packs where we can get like a huge amount of spinach for only maybe $2.99, and it's so versatile that you can throw it in smoothies, you can throw it in soups, stir fries, you can even just saute it on the side with any meal really, and it's just a really good way to get a lot of those nutrients that vegetarians need. Which brings me to bananas, and I mean, there's mixed opinions on bananas because they're obviously not local to especially where I live, and so they probably have a lot of things sprayed on them, but I don't go with the organics because, you know, you don't eat the skin and everything. And anyway, they're so cheap. We use them, we freeze them, we make ice cream, smoothies, we just eat them plain. So despite them being sort of a mixed option, because they're so cheap and they do have a lot of potassium and other things we need, we like them. And then I guess the number one thing on my list are eggs, because we eat eggs every day. I would say I have almost 2 eggs a day. I mean, I can't think of a day when I'm not at least having 1 egg, because it's such an easy, cheap protein for vegetarians. Ada loves eggs, Steven loves eggs. You can prepare them in so many different ways. I love poaching eggs, that's my favorite. So yeah. And I thought along with these items that are cheap that I would include like 3 items that I like to splurge on from time to time. So, sorry, I have everything perched on a countertop. I like avocados. I actually was able to find these for 69 cents each, which is a very good deal on these. So, very happy about that, but still a splurge item. And we use them mostly for guacamole or just like on the side. I like baking chocolate. The darker the better, and that's a splurge because I feel like if I splurge, I'll bake less and make a higher quality result. And then I think berries out of season. Again, it's like a mixed thing. I know this is definitely on the dirty dozen, so you have to balance that out. But I like to have a little color in my winter because it has been freezing here 4 months on end. So it's nice to have some berries and everything. And maybe next year I'll have a little foresight and freeze ones ahead of time that are local. But so those are some of the items that we like to have in our stores at all times in the winter, and I'd love to know what you think, and if some of these are on your list too, just leave a comment below, and thanks for watching. Bye.